Hello, everyone, and thank you for being a member of this Facebook group, LinkedIn Lead Generation. And I welcome you. I would love for you to comment and engage as much as possible. So the more you engage in the group and under my videos, well, the more I can help you, right? And we can bring you to the next level of your success. So today's live, is about, are you scared? And so I wanted to share something with you about fear, and about fear of something very, very specific. And it happened to me this week, actually Monday, I think, Monday or Tuesday, where I read a group post in a different group, evidently, about LinkedIn. And somebody stated a lie, which I believed. We often believe what is stated in Facebook groups as I'd say something that is obvious, and a statement that we don't necessarily question, right? So the statement was the following. It said, well, I am now playing by LinkedIn rules since they have decided to block everybody from sending more than 100 LinkedIn connections per week. So it's like, really? I started looking at, I manage a bunch of LinkedIn accounts, and I started looking at the LinkedIn accounts that I manage, and they were not blocked from sending requests. So I asked Nikita, have you heard about this? And he searched the internet, and it was false rumor. And so all of that to say that I got kind of a little worried and concerned because, of course, if we can't send more than 100 connections a week on LinkedIn, it can be really detrimental to reaching out to more businesses. And I was reading all the comments below this statement that was posted in the other group of people just bitching and saying just how much they are against using outreach automation or semi-automation or just outreach on LinkedIn, and that they're tired of receiving messages from people trying to connect on LinkedIn. So the fear here is the big bad wolf. I wanted to call it this video, but it's should we or should we not do outreach campaigns on LinkedIn? And should we or should we not automate the system? And will this have a negative impact on our ability to do outreach campaigns? Nikita had a very great answer, which actually happened to me too. And he says, Slavika, I've been blocked from LinkedIn. I've been blocked sometimes for a month, sometimes for a weekend, sometimes for a week. And actually, I have been blocked too. But I have to say this. I don't know if, and he said, well, of course, I was like trying to reach 700 people a day and it was crazy. And on my end, I was blocked too. But I was blocked. I was never, ever blocked when I used an automated system. I always have been blocked when I did the outreach on my own. And I used to, I sometimes did so much outreach physically, like one after the other, that I got blocked by LinkedIn. They maxed me out. They said, well, from now on, you can only do 100 this week. And they monitored, and they literally blocked me. I couldn't, to tell you, I listed once on LinkedIn, I did a search, not on Sales Automator, not on Sales Navigator, but just on LinkedIn, I did a search, and I had, I don't know how many thousand results. So I literally did the first 100 pages, which is 1,000 contacts. And at the 101 page, LinkedIn blocked me. It was like, that's enough. But imagine the amount of time, the hours I put in typing every single contact one by one to connect and message and send a message, etc. And I was just basically copy paste my message. It's not like I was creating a brand new sophisticated message for every contact that I was reaching out. I was just simply reaching out. So the answer is, for the question, should we be afraid of being blocked by LinkedIn? Well, you will be blocked on Facebook. If you go on every single group and you start messaging, trying to message hundreds of people, Facebook will block you. Actually, Facebook blocked me twice 2 weeks ago for 3 days every time, because my VA was actually using my profile and trying to send too many similar posts on too many groups. And so that blocked me evidently for 3 days. And then she did it again when I was finally free to post. She did it again, blocked again for 3 days. So we're blocked everywhere if we do stupid things. The idea is not to let fear guide our actions. The idea is to do things so that we have no more fear, and also that we do things intelligently so that we have less worries and concerns of what might happen. And if it happens, it happens. It happened to a lot of people, not necessarily using automation. Some others have used automation with companies that maybe exaggerated on the way they functioned, or hired people in the Philippines to do it, and that flagged the account because too many people were from different IPs working on the account. That can literally block you and flag you, is because if there's like 4 people that are working on your account that are not living where you're living and where your main IP address is, well, it's gonna affect your account, because suddenly, there's security issues. So the answer to should we be afraid is not. If you do it right, if you use the right sales automation, and you don't do it completely on an automated basis, if you do it in a mixed automated and also non-automated way, you're going to get better results. And on top of it, if it is well done and done for you, well, that removes all the hours, the countless hours that you spend on prospecting. Myself, I used to spend like 15, 20 hours a week on prospecting, sending all those copy-paste messages. Imagine how stupid that is. I say I was stupid because imagine the time wasted on copy-paste when I have this brain that actually creates millionaires, and I was there, Control-C, Control-V, Control-C, Control-V, connect. So don't waste your time doing that. There's ways that you can, of course, do it smartly, and ways that you can have more results with less effort. So that, I hope this kind of little tidbit helps you on understanding LinkedIn sales automation, the outreach automation. And I personally do manage a bunch of LinkedIn accounts where we do the outreach, and we help businesses scale their revenue with more leads, and it works extremely well. I usually have like a 3 months period where people look at their results, and I've never had people remove that sales tool for lack of results. I had a couple of people that actually asked me to stop for a month, just so that they can deal with the tremendous amount of leads and of calendar bookings that they had. In my case, it's the same. When I start the engine, my calendar usually gets booked immediately. And so it works every single time. And they're quality leads, they're top leads, they're targeted leads, they're leads that, high quality lead is more important than the number of leads that you will have. But we do number of leads plus quality leads. So that's kind of the combination that you want to have. And it's done in a smart way so that it doesn't break your profile. We also work in, of course, helping you optimize your profile so that you have organic searches and people find you on LinkedIn amongst the million of other business owners and business individuals. So I want to share more with you in terms of what that entails and what it's all about. So if you're interested in finding out more how to get leads from LinkedIn and have 30, 40 calendar bookings a month of high quality leads, and on top of that, learning how to optimize your profile, learning how to close sales, how to close deals, let alone having leads if you don't know what to do with them, what good is that? I remember I had a call with someone from LinkedIn out of those leads that generated for my own business. And during the call, I asked him, so how are you doing in terms of leads? And do you need more leads? And he was like, no, I have a lot of leads. So I asked him, well, what do you need? And he said, I don't have any sales. And I thought, well, are your leads really well targeted? Oh, yes, they're really well targeted. I'm overwhelmed with the amount of leads that I have and that I have booked. And so his problem is closing. He didn't close. He was not able to close deals. And he admitted it. It's like, yeah, I have all the deals and all the sales calls I can handle. I just don't know how to close my calls. And so I created a course that will not only help you get tons of leads on LinkedIn, we generate leads for you on top of that. So we do for you lead generation to get you about 30, at least 20, 30 call bookings a month. But the course is also about selling, closing deals, how to speak to a prospect, the sales call, how to direct it, and how to transform no's into yeses, how to also have triage calls so that instead of spending an hour with someone that might not even be the good lead for you, or for example, one mistake that I see very often is people spend 45 minutes with a prospect, and at the end of the call, the prospect tells them, well, I have to talk to my partner to make a decision. Well, that could have been avoided with the right, proper questions right at the beginning. So I've been in sales, by the way, most of my life. I started in sales. I started in my parents' business when I was a little girl. So I've been in this world of selling all my life. So the idea here is for you to have a course where you learn how to improve your profile, how to have more closing out of your sales calls, and we help you by providing you more LinkedIn leads. So if that makes sense and you want to know if it's a fit for you, raise your hand, put yes, I want to have more information in the comment section, and we will reach out with a direct message to set up a call and see if this is good for you. So until next time, I will do a next live next week. If you know of any other people that need leads via LinkedIn, please connect them to the link for this group. We would be happy to have more people. Also, the best way to get the most out of this is, of course, to ask questions, to send me DMs, and to post comments with questions so that I can answer. All right, thank you so much, and have a great rest of your day and your week.